Welcome back, everyone. This is Thomas Triple T Tie with another new bullish crypto analysis. Before we dig in and take a look at Fantom's or FTM's weekly analysis, remember this is for edutainment only and not to be considered as financial advice. Additionally, feel free to smash the like, ring my bell, hit subscribe if you haven't to help with the YouTube algorithm to spread my analysis to help others, especially newbies. And with that, let's dig into the news. Remember to leave comments and your thoughts and suggestions in the comment section or on Twitter. Let's dig in and take a look at the news first, and then we'll dive into the charts. Only two items for the news today, or at least in the last 7 days. So Fantom, there's an article on AMB crypto. The title is Fantom, where you can consider going long on Fantom and why. It's a different analysis, different take on what my analysis is, and I won't go too much into it, but I would encourage you to read it. I'll leave the links in the Twitter thread if you want to, but it gives a different perspective, and I think that's important. So I just want to show you where this is. Next, let's go to this news article about Fantom-based DeFi under massive arbitrage attack, and this has to do with the DeFi redemption, and it happened last week. And basically, what a flash loan attack is. A flash loan is unlike traditional loan. A traditional loan, when you go to the bank, you get a loan and you secure it with some kind of capital or asset. A capital being like money, or asset like your house or your car. A flash loan is different. It's because it's guaranteed that through algorithm that you pay the loan back. And how this attack took place is basically they created their own and flash loans are can be used for arbitrage, and arbitrage is where you take for example, let's say you find let's say one exchange. It's simple to understand in a different way. Let's say you want to buy Fantom on KuCoin, but you notice that the price on KuCoin is lower than on Binance. So you want to buy it on KuCoin and you sell on Binance. The difference in between there, you're using arbitrage to make a profit. So with a flash loan attack, what they're doing is these criminals are creating their own arbitrage opportunity, and they're using the not a bug but weaknesses within the smart contract in this platform, and they're creating their own arbitrage, so that they can just steal money essentially. So give this a read. It's on. It's not a lot of detail and it's kind of hard to understand, but give it a read if you want to. It's on U.Today. Let's take a look at the crypto market right now. It's back to being blood red. Earlier, it got some more green spots, but as we head towards the evening time or nighttime here in the Pacific West Coast, it's turned back to blood red again. Ape is green though. Axie is green, and some other ones are green, but pretty much blood red. Let's take a look at the market cap for Fantom. It's currently ranked number 42, and notice the different periods here: 24, 7 day, 30 day, 60, and 90 are all down in red. With 90 day being down 45%, over 45%. So that's tough. The market cap is currently $2.79 billion. And let's take a look at the trading view chart here. Zoom in a little bit. So last week, in my analysis, in the conclusion, I mentioned that more than likely, Fantom would chop around the 120 support resistance area, and then it could retest the 105 support. It did exactly that. Here you can see that it chopped on the 120 line here. The reddish line here is the 120 support resistance, and then it dropped below. I'm not sure you can see this, but it actually wicked down to $1.06. My line here is 105. Isn't that crazy? So that happens to be also the sweet spot for an entry of 40%. So since I'm here, I might as well remind you about the rest. Sweet spot, 40% at $1.05. Feel free to bump that up to 106 if you want to. At $1, 30%, and at 90 cents, 20%, and at 57 cents, at 10%. So again, that's for edutainment only, not financial advice. So currently, 3 consecutive weekly bearish candles. The good news is they're shrinking in size. So you notice how this one's tall, this one is less tall, and this one is super tiny short. So that's good. That means momentum is the selling momentum. They're losing selling momentum. And the current candle right here has got a really small body sitting between the resistance of $1.20 and the support of $1.05 here. And it's still traveling within the descending channel. Here's the top resistance of the channel. Here's the bottom support of the channel. And where the candle is dropping closer to the bottom of the Bollinger Band, this blue line here. And the bottom Bollinger Band is roughly at 64 cents. And the middle here, the descending middle, is at $1.77. And it was closer up towards the middle. Additionally, it's also below the bull market support band. Thereby, it remains in the bearish territory. As far as the current price level, let me move this out so you can see it. It's hard to see. I'll update this to a brighter color for you. But the current price level right here, it's at a pretty low volume price level. So there wasn't a lot of volume at this price level when previously, dating back to July of 2021. So not a lot of volume right around this area, this price zone. Weekly volume, as you can see down below here, continued to diminish for the 4th week in a row. And it's been below the moving average since January 31st, with exception of this week, the week of February the 28th. But otherwise, it's been below and currently diminishing. So not a lot of activity happening over here as far as trading volume. Down below, let's take a look at the KDJ indicator. The white J line continues to descend below the blue K and the red D line. It's at the bottom range. Bottom starts at 20, and it's currently registering at 3.65, and gave that a bear. The white MACD line continues to trend down below the descending red line, a red signal line, and it put in. It's currently registering at negative 0.077, and I believe that is the 11th bearish histogram bar. Notice that it was bright. It was a darker red, and then it flipped to a lighter red again. And I gave that a bear. Down below, RSI and CVD are trending down. RSI is the red line here. CVD is the blue line. They're both trending down. Our RSI is at 43, which is just below the midline of the RSI, which is 50. And I gave that a bear. CVD is currently at 7.04, And if you look at the CVD range, the blue line here, it's kind of like in the middle of the range. Tops up here, right up there. I think I forgot a million in here. The M. Yeah, 7.04 million. I'm like, that doesn't look right. There you go. So it's in the middle of the range pretty much. Yeah, it's kind of in the middle of the range for CVD. Down below, we have the white momentum indicator, and it's curving up. And curving up to negative 0.80. And I give that a bear because momentum can also indicate bearish momentum. I'll give you some examples. Let's find one. So here, the momentum, the MOM indicator is the white line, okay? So right here, you notice back here in September 2021, September 20th, you see that red weekly candle right there? But momentum's moving up. See that? Momentum has been moving up while you have a red candle bar. Same thing with, let's go to right here. You notice here, momentum is rising, right, in this area. This is January 17th, starting that week, and the following weeks, momentum was rising for 3 weeks in a row while price was dropping. So momentum is picking up, but it's more bearish momentum. So I give it a bear. Overall, if we combine these indicators, the KDJ bearish, MACD bearish, and RSI, CVD, and momentum, all bearish, and that's a very bearish indication of what's going to happen. The good news is that the candle height are getting smaller, so the selling momentum is dropping, and it's really good area to buy, in my opinion, and saving some for the few levels below here. Overall, I gave it a crab. It's going to crab sideways in between support at 105 and resistance at 120. And there's a wick here. You can see it almost touched the 120, the upper wick. So it's going to crab there, but if it moves above the resistance, that's bullish. But if it breaks below, that's even more bearish, obviously. So crabbing sideways, but bearish tendency, strong bearish tendency. Let's go to the next chart. As far as total value locked, Fantom's remaining at number 6. Notice the 1 day, 7 day, and 1 month change, all negative. Yeah, not looking good there. Compare that to Luna. Luna is positive in all three. Total value locked for Fantom at 5.31 billion. Market cap to TVL ratio, the lower the better, and it still has the lowest, most effective market cap to TVL ratio. So that's a plus for it. Here's a zoomed in view of the a detail graph for TVL, total value locked. As you can see, it hit 2 peaks here, and this peak here was back in March, and that was around 12 billion, and since it dropped down to 5.31 billion, that's less than half of where it was in the beginning of March. So not looking good there for TVL. Some coins have done similar. Very few coins have actually gone up. Luna's one of them. Let's go to the heat map here. This is a close of the heat map, so you can see what's going on in this immediate area. Here's where it's at, 109, and you got a buy wall down below here, pretty big wall down here. But other than that, there's not much up on top. There's some spoofing going on top, selling spoof walls on top, selling spoof walls on the bottom, but not much else happening close up here. There's more aggressive sells here. Aggressive sells are market sells. They're not limit sells. Limit orders are things you put in there at a certain price and you wait for it to hit. Market sells are you sell at market price. And you can see it's been pretty aggressive on market sells here. Here's a zoomed out view, so you can see more sell walls on top, buy walls on the bottom. A light sell wall here at $1.18, another light one at $1.15, but not much else, just above the current price. We have a strong support here, just under where the current price is. Yet notice how red it is right here. Yeah, there's a lot of support, support preventing price from dropping further. And that's part of the reason how it popped up from $1.06. So down below 105 is another big buy wall. 103 is medium size. $1 is a big buy wall. And we already talked about CVD down here, aggressive sells here. This is the liquidation levels, showing literally nothing as far as 20x to 100x high leverage position. There's really nothing here, or nothing shown on high block capitals for Binance. And we're back to the beginning. I appreciate your time. This is my last 3 of 3 video for today. It's been a long day. I am looking forward to getting some rest and relaxing. So feel free to smash the like and ring my bell, hit subscribe, and share your thoughts and comments in the comment section. And please help do all that stuff, because it does help promote the videos for a wider audience, especially new people into crypto, just to help them be safe and just be more thoughtful in their investing. Thanks, and I'll see you tomorrow in the next video. Peace. Good night, good day, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Take care.